I was 14. It was an average night, around 9 p.m. Me and my little cousin are at his house. I'm babysitting for the night while my mom and aunt are shopping, and my dad and uncle are at the movie theater. And after a while we're sitting there and I was feeling really strange. Something was wrong, but I couldn't put my finger on it. So I just kept watching TV with my cousin. The feeling wasn't going away, so I got up and walked to the back door to lock it. When I came back through the kitchen, I saw what was causing my weird feeling. In the window, there was a very decrepit and homeless-looking man, just staring into the window, looking at my cousin. Protective mode turned on. I pretended like I didn't see the guy and I told my little cousin that we needed to go upstairs because our parents would be home soon and they wouldn't want him to be staying up late. So I went upstairs and put him to bed, knowing damn well that there was a man outside that wanted in. I was about 125 pounds and 5'8" at the time, and I played football for my school. If I remember correctly, I went downstairs and straight into the kitchen and grabbed one of those meat tenderizing hammers, turned back to the window where I saw him before. He wasn't there. Ran back to the front door and checked that it was locked. Both the deadbolt and the knob were locked. Ran back upstairs with my meat tenderizer and went into my cousin's room and sat down in front of the door. He asked me what I was doing and I said that he didn't need to worry about it and that he should keep his head low. Then I called the cops and then my dad and uncle. Cops would take half an hour and my dad and uncle were 45 minutes away. Then I hear a window shatter and the sound of heavy boots walking around on the main floor. I told my cousin to stay calm, hide under the covers and to keep silent. I could hear the guy walking around downstairs. It was horrifying. I gripped that damn meat tenderizer and waited. About 5 minutes pass and then I hear the boots walking upstairs. At this point I was having a freaking heart attack. My cousin's door is no more than 10 feet from the stairs. I heard him opening the doors to my aunt and uncle's room, then the bathroom. He walked back downstairs and I heard him open the door to the basement. 15 minutes later, the police showed up and burst into the house. Turned out the guy was loose from a mental hospital 1 province away. This still gives me chills till this day. I was home alone and a few years ago, maybe when I was 12 if I recall. A really annoying boy from my neighborhood liked me, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. My parents left to go somewhere and I was sleeping. I was woken up by the phone ringing. It was a prank phone call saying all sorts of nasty things they wanted to do to me. I just hung up. It was the mid-80s. As soon as I was back in my bedroom, unsettled by the call, this crappy boy knocked on my window and scared the living shit out of me. I've never been so happy to see my parents as I was that day. As a kid, I didn't want to go to a funeral of a close family friend. I stayed home and parents were pissed because I didn't want to go. I was playing GTA 4 when I heard knocking at the door. Not thinking much about it, I go and open the door and no one's there. So I go back to playing the game. After 20 minutes I hear a louder, more desperate knock, and that one alarmed me and made me jump. I look out the window to see if anything, but nothing. I then open the door to get a better look and I see no one but an all-black German Shepherd staring at me from the other side of the fence. It trips me out, but nothing to scare me. I go back to GTA 4 and after 10 minutes I hear banging and kicking at the door. That made me jump up and I go to my parents' room to grab my dad's gun. I then go check the window and the German Shepherd is on my side of the fence now in front my door just staring at it. I never stayed home alone as a kid ever again. Grown up now, and I brought up this story to my dad, and he started laughing. He told his friend to do that to me. I was pissed at first because it traumatized me, but then I was relieved that it wasn't nothing else.